Level up, family, what's up? Back here with another video for you guys. Today's topic is going to be about how do owner operators survive out here with these fuel prices that are through the roof right now. But before we can get into this video, come on now, y'all already know what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to hit that like button. If you're new to this video and to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit that bell so that you can be notified every time a new video is uploaded. All right, now let's get into this video. All right, so I've been getting a lot of questions from people asking me, how do I survive out here when the fuel prices are through the roof? I know I looked at some other places. Right now here in Maryland, fuel prices are somewhere between $5 to $5.50 a gallon. I've been to, I think it was like Jersey a couple days ago, and it was almost like $6 a gallon. And I heard that somewhere, somebody told me that somewhere diesel is almost $7 a gallon. It's crazy. It's crazy. I never seen fuel prices this high at all. And it's not only just diesel, it's all gas, because even a regular is about what, over $4 just for regular. So it's not only hurting just owner operators and people with trucking businesses, it's hurting everybody as a whole. Everybody that needs to use that car to get to where they're going, to their destinations. Everybody's affected by it. But how I manage is I just try to stay close to home. You know, I try to book light loads. Matter of fact, the first thing I'm looking for are the light loads. Loads that are between 1,000 pounds to 20,000 pounds. I'm looking for light loads because that way you can maximize making money and spending less on fuel. But also the next thing I'm looking for is looking for loads that are short loads, but high paying short loads. You know, you got to take the loads that make sense right now at this point of time right now. And that's just what I've been doing. Sometimes I find a lot of light loads. It's been working out good for me right now with the light loads, but every now and then I may have to go put 30, 35, 40, even 45,000 on my back to go ahead and move that load, just so I can have some type of revenue coming in for that day. Because the last thing that you want to do is have a $0 day. We ain't got time for that. We ain't got time. We need at least some type of revenue hitting that bank account every day, some type of money. So, you know, some people say if they don't find nothing good, they just sit home. You know, if you had that luxury and you can do that, by all necessary, you know, go ahead and do that. I'm not here to knock the next person or how anybody else does their hustle. I just know how I operate, and I at least want to get something, even if it's just $500 for the day. I want to get something, make something for that day so that that money can hit the bank account. But yeah, like I said, I'm just looking for light loads on a load board and looking for short loads, but high paying short loads, you know. And also another tip, I used to Deadhead to get some loads. You know, I cut that down a little bit, but I don't Deadhead too far out no more. I made Deadhead maybe between 0 to 50 miles. You know, it's this time what's going on right now with these fuel prices, you want to maximize your revenue with your fuel tank. Because on, let's say on empty, before these gas prices started spiking up, an empty tank, I say a good 5 to 550 would fill me up from empty, will give me a full tank from full. That's it. But now from empty, $500 would give me somewhere roughly between a half a tank to 3/4 of a tank. So that means I got to throw an extra maybe $200 or $300 in the tank just to get that line all the way to the full side. So I just try to stay local, light runs, short runs, try to maximize the profit, you know, because of these fuel prices. But another thing, now you might not always have those short loads, so sometimes you might got to stretch out. Like last week I had a load from Baltimore that went straight to Richmond. You know, it was okay, it was a good paying load, so I took it. It was 150 miles just to get down there. Now what some people might do, that they may deadhead back home, but at this time of the year, we got to bring that deadhead down. We got to bring that back. You know, you got to find a load where you're at. Now where you at, like Richmond, and I live back in Baltimore, Maryland now. In Richmond, I can go out maybe Chester or some other surrounding cities to pick up a load to bring back. But just know, I'm bringing a load back, because you don't want to deadhead all the way back from Richmond just back to home just because you didn't find a load. You're wasting gas at that time. You know, these are little tips that you gotta try not to do, or at least not get in the habit of doing, because you don't want to waste gas. That gas is not cheap right now. So you put $500 in that tank, you want to get your money's worth for that tank before you have to be right back at that pump again, because you could be right back at that pump putting another $500 in the next day and only made $1,000, and now you got to put $500 back into the tank. So now really technically you made $500 in 2 days. That's hustling backwards, you know. So it's definitely a little hard right now because brokers are not willing to come up on their rates, even though the fuel prices are still high. But it's okay, you just still have to be smart when booking loads. You know, just like I said, look for the light loads, look for the most high paying short loads, and try to minimize on your deadhead, and you're gonna be all right. Now the last secret that I want to leave y'all with is I added up all of my personal bills and all of my business bills, and I added them all up for the month, so I know how much total I need to make for the month. Now once I got that total, I divided it by 4. That lets me know how much money I need to make a week. Now say $10,000 is your monthly bills plus your business bills. That means you need to make somewhere around $2,500 to $2,800 a week, which that's not bad to do. But remember, you got to make that after you factor out your fuel. So technically, I would say 25. You could throw an extra 5 to 1,000 in a week, maybe. Let's say 1,000, be on the safe side, right? 3,500 you would want to make a week. That way you can pay all of your expenses, your personal bills and your business bills, and you have at least $1,000 each week for fuel. You'll be good. You're in good shape. That's not bad. That's not hard to do. It's not hard to make $3,500 in a week out here. You just got to be smart with it. You got to pick the right loads, and you just got to always got to hustle. Always got to hustle. But you can never give up. Never give up. Hard times will come. Like I always tell y'all in my other videos, you know, storms are just short period of times. They don't last. So hopefully these fuel prices will go down eventually, and maybe once second quarter hits, that these brokers will start coming up a little bit on their prices to make it make sense, you know. But if not, we still gotta do what we gotta do. We're gonna look for them light loads, and we're gonna look for them high paying short loads, and we're gonna minimize our deadhead so that we can get the most out of our fuel tanks. So that's how I survive out here. If you're an owner operator, you know, and you're going through these fuel prices too, and you watch this video, drop them down in the comment section and tell me what's some steps that you take to be able to make it out here while these fuel prices are just going through the roof. Also, if you're still hearing this video, please jump in that comment section and just type level up in that comment section for me, just to let me know that you're here and you appreciate the videos. And I just love the support that I'm getting from you guys. Thank you for y'all's support, because y'all support is what helps keep me motivated to keep putting these videos out here for you. Alright, but that's the end of this video. Y'all stay safe out there. If y'all know anybody that could benefit from this video, please don't hesitate to send it their way. Y'all take it easy. Catch y'all in the next video.